Hi guys, welcome back to another video today. Today's video is going to be a bit different from the usual videos that I do. It's not a very good video today. As you can see in front of me here, I have the Acer Predator Z35 curved gaming monitor. Now the reason why this is here is because I brought this monitor originally for my own setup. I have been using it for a couple of weeks now. Everything was fine. I was about to do the video on it the other night when I decided to film the gaming section of it. So I turned it off. I gave it a bit of a clean, used some cleaning fluid on the screen with a microfiber cloth, just going around and round in a circular motion. And then when I decided to plug it back in and get it all set up for the review purposes, this appeared down the screen. Now, I have absolutely no idea what that is. My first impressions of it were it was water damage, because it looks like drips of water have come down the screen. However, when I turned it on, plugged it all in, I was greeted with a very unfamiliar sight. I will show you that in a moment. This video is mainly a warning about these types of monitors. The situation was I was gaming on it and the panel started to get hot, like very hot, but from back from where I was sitting I could feel the heat on my face. That's how hot it was getting. So that was what prompted me to turn it off, and while it was off I thought I'd give it a nice clean. So obviously when I did the video it looked nice and clean. However, I was greeted with that problem as I've just told you. Now I contacted Acer customer support, who in my honest opinion have opened my eyes. I have lost a lot of faith and respect in their customer service. Basically, they said to me they wanted me to send this monitor in for repair, obviously, because this. But they've told me that they can't tell me how much the replacement. Obviously, this LCD panel here is cracked. You can see that, it's quite obvious. And they've told me they cannot tell me how much a replacement is going to cost because of Brexit. I get it, they interfere with the pound, but still, you should be able to give them a rough idea of how much this is going to cost. The cherry on top of the cake was they don't repair cracked LCD screens under warranty, so regardless of how this happened, they're not interested. They just basically said, look, it's a cracked LCD panel, we're going to charge you, that's it. But the cherry on top of the cake was, I said, okay, so if you're going to charge me, can you at least give me the price as to how much it's going to cost to get repaired? They couldn't do that because they said Brexit was a major issue. So, okay, fine. And then I asked them, okay, so if I ship this to you and then you quote me, say, £400 or £500 to get it repaired, I'm obviously not going to do that, so how am I going to get the monitor back? And they said, oh no, don't worry, we can ship this back to you, but they'll charge me £60 for the privilege. So I'm still stuck with a broken monitor that I cannot do anything with, and you want to charge me £60 just to get it back. Thank you, Acer. That's very helpful. Upon sending them the first email about this situation, I didn't actually even get a response to the first email. They completely ignored it, or they didn't get it, one of the two. I'd like to think they didn't get it, but who knows. I contacted them again. They replied by email basically stating that it was going to be £60 charge for me to get it back. I went into a live chat. They basically told me that it was going to be £37.50 to get it back. I spoke to somebody on the phone. He also said £37.50. Then I spoke to another person in email and they said £75. So personally, I don't think Acer support actually know how much it's going to cost. They just seem to make these figures up as they go along. So, you know, I get it, a cracked LCD screen, they don't cover it under warranty. You know, I get that, I'm not stupid. But how they can justify telling someone, we cannot tell you how much it's going to cost to repair your product. We can only tell you once we're looking at it. Well, that's not helpful to a consumer like myself, and obviously like the people that are going to be watching this video, hopefully. How can you tell them? We can't tell you, because they could quote any number. They could say £100, £200, £300. Then you're going to say, well, that's absurd, I'm not going to pay it, and then get it returned to you. But then you've got to pay that return cost to get it back. What the hell, Acer? Seriously. I mean, I'm not naive. At the end of the day, if the panel's broken, I'm more than willing to say, look, you know what, it's broken, I'll pay for it. Not a problem. But when they're telling me they cannot tell me how much this is going to cost, They're not even entertaining the idea of coming to collect it. So obviously I've got to try and find a way to package this up and get it sent back to them. They're not even entertaining the return postage. The most they're willing to do is drop it off to a DPD collection point, and then I'll go and get it. And for that privilege, it's going to cost me £60 or £37, one of the two. So the main purpose of this video is just to cast some awareness that if you do get one of these videos and you happen to have the overheat issue like I had that will cause this, you're pretty much in a bit of trouble when it comes to support, because there is none. It's basically non-existent. I've been trying to resolve this now for over a week. I've had the first part of this video filmed now for about over 2 weeks. I can't obviously finish it because of the crack down the middle. I have the 24-inch version of this as well, and the 27-inch, which I was planning on doing videos on, but due to the complications that I've had with this one, I'm actually going to be returning those. And I recommend anybody out there that is interested in getting this monitor, for now, I would say don't do it. I would say go with a different brand like Acer, because Acer have actually helped me out a lot over the last few weeks with a broken laptop. They've actually collected it, taken it away, repaired it and returned it to me without even so much as me having to pay a penny. So on that front, you may want to find a company that has better support for this kind of area, because at the moment, Acer, they just don't. And the attitude that I got when I was talking to them is they genuinely don't care. It's just, that's the situation, whatever. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you what the problem is with this. Now, this crack just appeared out of nowhere after I cleaned it. Now, it looks to me like here, this centre part here is where the crack occurred. Now, that does fit into place, because it seems that when I had the microfiber cloth and I was going round and round in circles like that, I did actually start directly in the centre. So what I think's happened is the monitor, for whatever reason, has decided to overheat. And obviously then when I decided to clean it, it hadn't quite cooled down as much. So when I sprayed the spray on it, it's weakened the glass because of the heat. And then when I've gone like that with the cloth, it's cracked the screen. But I didn't exactly put a lot of force on it. Obviously it's a screen, so I'm not going to treat it like it's a breeze block. I'm going to do it gently. But yeah, I'm going to turn this on now just to give you a show of what actually happened. So as you can see, straight down the middle we have this long line, and everything's cut in half. The picture does display, but it doesn't update. This wallpaper has actually been changed on my MacBook. I have it connected to my MacBook just for display purposes to show you just what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it seems that the crack has originated here from where I started with the microfiber cloth, and it's gone right the way up the panel. Now, for something like that to occur, you would expect a lot of force. You would expect it to be hit by something or of some sort, but nothing like that happened. It was literally a microfiber cloth with a tiny little bit of fluid on it and just going round and round in a circle. And Acer's resolve for this situation has been very bad. I've lost a lot of faith in Acer because of this. And I'm just basically giving you all a warning that this monitor cost £599. And it's not even 3 months old yet. It's been sat in the box since the day I brought it, because obviously I've had other videos to do before that one. And I decided to do these videos this week because obviously the other two turned up. And I now wish that I didn't, because it's just cost me £600 and I can't use it because I refuse to send it away, only for them to quote me some ridiculous repair cost and then have it sent back to me at an extra cost of £60, £30, £20, who the hell knows. So yeah, today's video has not exactly been a great one, and please forgive my voice. I am currently suffering with a major cold, and I've been in bed for the past week having to deal with this as well, so please excuse that. But hopefully we can get back to some good content videos. I do have some Acer monitor videos coming up, so maybe they will be a bit better. But as of now, the Acer Predator Z35, I do not recommend it, and I recommend you stay away from it until Acer decide to sort out their customer services. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.